Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Gateway Dirt Nationals is underway.
Side by side off into turns 1 and 2. Gordy's going to let it drift to the concrete. Brandon Sheppard down low, clean and green down the back straightaway. Gordy to the lead. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Sheppard to his inside, drag race back to the line. Gordy Gundaker leads lap 1.
And Gordy rolls the middle of the racetrack on the opening lap. I thought he might try to sneak down to the bottom of the speedway here on lap number 2. He does not. Instead, he's going to hold steady in the middle of the racetrack. He stays out front and leads lap number 2.
Looking off a couple of laps early. Gordy liking the middle of the racetrack. Sheppy's liking the hub down there. Ricky Thornton Jr. liking the cushion like he always does. He closes in on your top 2. Spatola 4th. Ashton Winger back in 5th.
Don't look now, but Ricky Thornton Jr. is about to make it a three-way dance at the front of the field for the lead, and you got to wonder if he's just kind of, oh man, Ashton Winger, yeah, you saw what I saw. Ashton Winger and Mike Spatola made a little bit of contact there. I thought that was going to be worse than what it was. Everybody's able to shake themselves free, and we stay green flag racing 4 in the books.
4 down, 36 to go, and now Brandon Sheppard closes in on Gordy Gundaker. His guys going every direction right now on this racetrack. They've done a good job with the track prep. With 5 in the books, Gordy your leader, but Sheppy's there.
Yeah, Brandon Sheppard right there knocking on the back door of the run in 2 very different lines as we double it up for those of you at home. But you can see the 2 leaders are running different lines. Gordy Gundaker's rolling the middle, maybe about 2/3 of the way up the racetrack. Brandon Sheppard a little more on the bottom of the speedway. And Ricky Thornton Jr. is watching all this unfold directly in front of him. Gordy's left him plenty of room. He's left him plenty of opportunities to either drive under him or throw a slider on him. Shep right now biding his time behind him. Ashton Winger throws a slider on RTJ and moves to 3rd.
Thornton's up to, Winger's up to 3rd, and his hair's in danger as he moves into the 3rd spot. And we knew on this bull ring he was going to be tough tonight. He lets it eat on the top side of the racetrack. Sheppard still working. Gordy, DJ, 10 laps in the books. Actually, we'll have a Coleman Farms caution before we can get there. It was just getting good as Super Shep goes around.
And Superman.
9 down, 31 to go, and we're back underway.
Green flag is back out, and the high side, the place to be for Brandon Sheppard. He gets a real good restart and is able to keep the 12 of Winger behind him for the time being. And that may open up the door for Ricky Thornton Jr. in that battle for 3rd. Winger going to stay down to the inside. Out front, Gordy Gundaker hangs on, and you got a good one here at the Gateway Dirt Nationals.
Thornton thinking about a slider. Meanwhile, Hoffman goes by on the bottom, trying to do 2 for 1. He'll slip past Thornton. Meanwhile, slider for the leader, Brandon Sheppard, who's going to lead lap 11. How about the B5 of Brandon Sheppard?
Brandon Sheppard out front, 11 laps in the books. As he said, I've had enough. I'm going to go to the lead, and I'm going to try to drive away. A little bit of smoke coming out from underneath the B5 as he went into the corner bend.
You got to wonder, possibly a tire rub. Hard to say early in this one as we work lap number 13. And now Gordy Gundaker working as high on the cushion as he's been with Ashton Winger in tow. Back in 4th, Ricky Thornton Jr., but a Coleman Farms Racing caution as we've got Jaden Frame and one more. Is that Tanner English?
The Octane Race Products restart zone in turn 4.
Green flag's back out. Sheppy continues to work on the top side. Ashton Winger sizes up the 11. Gundaker leaves the bottom open. Here comes Ashton Winger. Here comes Thornton, a big run. He had to get on the binders, DJ.
If that top is ever open for Ricky Thornton Jr., man, I'm telling you, that 20 RT's got a rocket ship. He can get a real good run off turn number 2. And just as we say that, he's going to make a liar out of me because he drives right down to the bottom of the racetrack as Ashton Winger's worked his way by Gordy Gundaker.
I didn't think there was a line up there for Winger above Gundaker. I was wrong, and now Thornton's on the move. He's up to 3rd. Last year he was 2nd, DJ. He was so close. Could this be the year Thornton gets it? And Sheppy bobbled just a little bit off of 2.
He sure did. He got a little high, and don't look now. RTJ going to throw a slider on Ashton Winger. So move Ricky Thornton Jr. up to the 2nd spot. Is this the year that he gets a late model win? And man, that 20 RT is set on go.
Spatola in 4th, Pierce up to 5th, and Gundaker to his inside.
Yeah, Bobby Pierce from that 12th starting spot, methodically picking his way through the field, as is Josh Rice. Josh Rice has worked his way up to 7th, man. He started in 16th, and Jack Riggs is slow on the inside of the racetrack with a flat left rear tire.
I think he's going to be able to limp it to the infield. He will as we work lap 19 of this 40-lap affair, and Sheppy is rocking and rolling right now. He's stretching it out. Last time a 1.1 second advantage over Ricky Thornton Jr. Meanwhile, behind them, you got Ashton Winger in 3rd, and now Pierce joins the conversation. Spatola with a big slider on Winger. Man, that's some fun stuff as they work off 2.
Opie up to position number 3. Josh Rice just threw a slider on the other number 11. Gordy Gundaker is able to work his way by him as well. But right now, oh man, Opie and Ashton going at it down the back straightaway.
I thought Pierce was going to get both of them down there as Opie throws it up on Ashton Winger, closing back in on Pierce, and he's bringing Hoffman to the party. Man, they are going at it right now as Winger right up in front of Spatola. He turns back down the hill, and Rice might get them all.
Josh Rice is really good, man. I've seen that car work on the top. I've seen that car work on the bottom. We've got Ryan Gustin and Ryan Unzicker with Ryan on Ryan violence back through the field. And Bobby Pierce just threw a slider on Spatola. He's up to fourth.
He's up to fourth now. He'll come after Ashton Winger. Thornton Jr. losing pace right now with your leader, Brandon Sheppard, who is just making it look easy out in front. Hoffman's going to join that battle for the fourth spot. He goes around Spatola, sets his sights on Pierce.
Nick Hoffman has the tie Torig 9 on the bottom. Winger's now going to go to the bottom, but Brandon Sheppard continues to be the driver to beat out at the front of the field. They're throwing haymakers on each other here from third on back.
Man, these sliders are fun, and Pierce just went around him. He goes up to third around Winger. He sets his sights on Ricky Thornton Jr. Pierce knows it's go time with just 12 laps remaining, and Brandon Sheppard with a 1.7-second advantage as Thornton and Pierce go at it for second. Behind them, the fourth runner is, and Ashton Winger out of the party. Trouble for the 12, and he's done here tonight. Back in fourth, it's Nick Hoffman. Fifth with 89 is Spatola, and a slider for second. We're back at Macon to start the year with Castrol as those two go at it between Pierce and Thornton. Pierce goes around Thornton. Bobby Pierce, can he get there? 10 laps remaining. The lead, 2.3 seconds. We're going to keep an eye on it.
And if it stays green, Brandon Sheppard will catch the tail end of the field. Man, Bobby Pierce is coming. I mean, that 32 is absolutely rolling. The lead was 2.3. It's down to 1.5.
Hang on, Pierce.
Oh, man.
He gave a little bit back there. He took 8/10 off in a lap.
He may have just lost 8/10. He may have lost 4 tires.
The first few cars are in Brandon Sheppard's line. That time by, he takes 5/10 a second off lead. He catches the hole again. Don't count him out. Pierce trying to rally up through there. DJ, they're going to race back to 5 to go. Thornton back in third. Hoffman fourth. Spatola in fifth. Lap traffic, DJ, now a reality.
The top two have pulled away from the rest of the field, and if this one stays green, they're going to settle it amongst themselves. Brandon Sheppard, your leader. Bobby Pierce closing in fast. At one time, it was a 2.5-second lead for Brandon Sheppard. With 4 to go, that lead is down to 1.2.
Last year, Sheppard held on in lap traffic. It was over Thornton. Tonight, he's going to try to hold on over Pierce. 1.2 last time by. 3 laps to go. The separation between them, it is 1.1. Pierce has got to make up more ground.
Yeah, and the trouble now for Brandon Sheppard is he's got Jonathan Davenport directly in front of him running the same exact line. That's going to let Bobby Pierce close in, Ben. 2 to go.
Are we setting up a slider? Are we setting up a white flag slider? This one could go down to the line. Here comes Pierce. We may get it right here. And Davenport moves off the top. White flag in there. DJ, bring us home in the dome.
Here comes Brandon Sheppard, final time around. Bobby Pierce, are we going to have a last lap slider at Gateway? As they go into turns 3 and 4, Pierce goes down to the bottom, but it's not going to be enough. Pierce is broke. Pierce is broke. Sheppard wins.
Pierce is going to still be second.
Wins.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.